Hello, hello world. As always, I'm Jordi Never Be Normal, and I'm here in Kyiv, in Ukraine, with legendary Joel from USA. Please tell me, where are you from and what do you do?
I'm from Dallas, Texas originally. I grew up there, and then I moved to LA about 5 years ago now. And I have a business and I DJ. So I have two different things going on at the same time.
Amazing. What was the reason to come to Ukraine in these hard times? As I know you are traveling all over Ukraine now.
Number one is family. So my wife's family is from here, and they live here in Kyiv. So we're here to visit them, spend time with them, and also her longtime friends that she has, which are great people. And so we've come to have like a whole community here of people that we've come to love and really cherish the time that we spend here. So it's been great. We really love coming here, and I think we're going to be coming here more and more just because of the whole atmosphere and just what we've come to love here. So
tell me please, how was your trip to Kyiv? Because as I know, it's 7,540 kilometers from
it's
here.
A bitch. I mean, sorry.
Because when you go to Google, the Google Maps from phone, and try to put LA or Miami,
there's probably nothing.
yeah, even can't find the distance.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's far. I mean, what we did is actually we went from LA to New York, and then New York to DC, Washington DC.
How much hours?
LA to New York is 5 hours or 6 hours, and then from New York to DC is another 3 hours because it was by train. And so we took that trip, and then we spent a few days there, and then we flew to Poland, to Warsaw. We had to do a stopover in Amsterdam, and then they don't have direct. They always stop in Amsterdam. So we stopped in Amsterdam. We were there for 2 hours, and then we went to Poland. It's an hour flight from it.
But you was in Amsterdam just in the airport, right? You stayed
just in the airport. Yeah, 2 hours. I didn't leave.
It sounded like it was super easy, man.
No, this is the easy part, right? So that travel is easy, but then once you're in Warsaw, we originally had a train ticket to get in, but we delayed our train. We had to delay because in DC we had stuff we had to do. So we delayed, and because we delayed, we lost the train ticket, and so we had to go by bus, and so we did from Warsaw to here by bus. 13 hours or 14.
But train comes 18 hours, 19 hours.
Yeah, but you can sleep and stuff. But they have a fast train too. They have a 9-hour train as well, which doesn't have beds or anything, but I was supposed to take that one. I wasn't going to take a 15-hour train. But last year I took a 15-hour train, and anyways, so it was a long trip. It's pretty. The thing is with that sort of travel to get into Ukraine, it's not like your standard like EU travel, you know what I mean? It's like, like get the fuck on and let's go. Like, we're going, no AC, no nothing, We had a crazy bus driver too. Crazy bus driver, like going fast, like almost killed us. But
risky, yeah? Super risky.
But it's okay. Ukrainian style.
And did you play here when you came here last time?
Yeah, I played at Kuruni last time. That was my first set at Kuruni.
Oh, amazing. Can you please compare? Tell me please, how was the venue, the city, and the crowd?
The venue.
And 1 second, sorry.
Yeah.
And compare it please with this year and last one.
Yeah. So this year or last year when I came, the venue is beautiful. It's like I'm absolutely floored with the actual, the quality of the venue, and then also the way, the whole brand behind it. I'm really fascinated by branding as well. So like design and marketing, that's what my business is. So I'm really fascinated by the way that Smushko actually promotes and handles the entire event. It's a beautiful venue. Last year, I would say that the crowd was definitely still going through the phases of what's actually happening, what's actually going on in Ukraine. And I think that you know, it's very difficult to understand what should we do, what should we not do, you know, how do we actually move along in our lives. And this year, I think I see a lot of struggle. You're starting to see the impact of the war coming on, right? Families are being separated, and people are really starting to feel the effects of the war. But when it comes to that dance floor, when it comes to the feeling of the music and the feeling in the soul and the connection of the crowd, I think that was absolutely phenomenal this year. It was just incredible to see the way people were moving and the way people were just letting themselves go, you know. And I wasn't expecting that, but I'm so happy that it happened.
I guess I understand why it happened. Because not everyone, but maybe 80%, maybe 70% of people, they finally understood that there won't be another life.
Yeah,
So we just have to live our life now.
exactly.
Because you simply don't know what will happen tomorrow. Because, for example, few days ago I just got news from the guys from Romania. I'm a lot into minimal house culture and have lots of connection over there. And there was one super open-minded, super soulful, heartful guy. His name is Dub Phone. R.I.P. Rest in peace to this guy. For example, he was a businessman. He was maybe the kindest person in the internet who I knew. And all the time he said, like, Georgie, when you have your one-way ticket and you will cross the border, if you need the place to stay in Spain, my house is every time for you, just come here, brother. Yeah, let's produce, make events, and yes, I will help you how I can. And this guy, he wasn't a drinker, he wasn't do drugs, he wasn't smoking cigarettes, even smoking marijuana.
Wow.
And this guy, he was doing sports a lot.
Yeah.
And as I know, I'm not sure that this information is true,
Yeah.
but this is the only information that I have from some friends of him, that he had some problems with his wife, some conflicts, and he just closed himself at home, and he was drinking alcohol a few days, and then it was super hot, and he just got a heart attack. And he's super young. He's maybe maximum maybe 34. Yeah, and just 10 days ago he was just posting new releases.
Wow.
So yes, people should realize there won't be another chance.
Yeah, there's really not. Yeah, and you know, I think that everybody goes through their own hardships, and you know, the bottom line is, I think that you know what's happening here is extremely devastating, but we can come together and we can be together and we can bring ourselves up together, you know, and we can do this together. And you know, one of those things really, in my opinion, is the music, is having those nights where we can just be with each other and just smile and dance and enjoy these days, you know, and you know.
And we should do it now, yesterday, before yesterday.
Exactly. Hey, you shouldn't wait. We can't wait for this, for the war to be over, you know. I mean, in my opinion, this war could take years, you know.
It will.
Yeah. I'm sorry to hear about your friend, man.
Man,
Devastating.
Man, his music was traveling all around the world for last 10 years. And this guy, he's like everyone, like I'm saying to my friends from Canada, and he say, no fucking way, no fucking way. I just bought his tracks one week ago. Yeah, and yeah, he just started, he was doing business for like 10 years, and it was super kind of hard, and he limited his life a lot to make it work.
Right.
And maybe a few months ago, it just started to work right, and he just got a new car. Yeah. Not the most expensive one, but he just started a life, and he also married maybe 1 year ago.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. No, but it's, you know, I mean, when I started my business, it was extremely difficult. I quit corporate work. I worked at Starbucks. I went and worked at Starbucks so that I could make money, so that I could learn how to run a business. And I did that for 2 years before ever having any single amount of income from my own business. And once I moved to LA, I realized how much I should appreciate life. And it's not really even about the money. Sometimes I had $200 in my bank account because I had to pay so much in rent, but I was enjoying my life. I was able to do things that I never did before, and I felt free, you know, and open-minded. And
You have strong mentality.
we all have to. I
Because
think.
lots of people, they think that you simply cannot do anything without money.
No, absolutely, definitely.
Have a look at me. I'm without job for lots of years.
Well, you know, and look at that smile, man. Like, I mean, like.
I smoked a lot.
Yeah, yeah, but like, you know, like, I mean, you know, the bottom line is everyone's just trying to get by. Everyone's trying to make something happen. And there's no point, because if we die tomorrow, you know, we might as well have been smiling the day before. We might as well have just enjoyed our time here. And that's why I'm here. You know, I still got business going on and stuff, but I'm out here because I love the people and I support the people, and I just want to be here, and I want to share what I can with this community, so that in support
To make
you know?
them happier at least for
Exactly.
120 minutes.
Exactly. Right.
My favorite question, because this thing is kinda, how to say, it's kinda painful for lots of guys, and lots of guys are cheating and acting like rats.
Yeah.
So please tell me, Joel, what do you think about artists who say that music, and especially electronic house and underground music, is not about politics, and they travel to the terrorist state for the gigs? And they say that people who invite them, they don't support war.
Yeah.
But in the same time, I explain them, and you have to explain like to the little children.
Yeah.
If you go for a gig, the place earns money from the tickets
Right.
and from the bar, and from each cocktail, from each bill, and from each ticket, they pay a huge tax.
Yeah.
And this tax is going for building rockets and drones to
Yeah.
kill innocent people.
Right. Yeah. No, I mean, first of all, I would personally never do that. But I don't think, I'm not really going to speak on other artists, because I agree with you, and I do agree that you know, and understand that these tax dollars are going to the wrong places, and that's why I would never do that. I would never go there. But I don't like to, you know, make judgments on other people. What I'd like to do is, if I see something that I morally don't connect with, then I distance myself from them. So that's the way I handle situations like that. I'm not gonna go and make public judgment on this artist or this artist. I'm just simply gonna say, this is probably somebody I would keep away from, based on my own moral principles.
No vision. For example, the last story that happened.
Yeah, it seems like you have some experience. Like,
it was just 1 month after the invasion. My friend from France, he made a huge compilation. It was 100 tracks over there. Even Toby Newman was there.
Wow.
So yeah, it was like a huge compilation, and the name of compilation is Love for Ukraine. And I was the only one guy from Ukraine who was on that compilation. And that compilation earned around minimum 10k euros.
Yeah.
All those money was sent to the Closer nightclub, as I told you before, the Closer nightclub. Yes. And one of the guys who made the track, he sent the track, and inside the track he put the speech of our president that was created in maybe first week or second week when invasion started. And I will send you the track. There are words like the president says that I'm here, all my colleagues are here, and we will stay here. Sorry, nobody said that.
it's okay.
Too far.
It's okay.
Like, I am here, my colleagues are here, our warriors are here, and we will stay here to protect our land.
Yeah.
Yes, and the track is kind of nice, like everyone knows this speech. And the guy, he was like, guys, I'm all about to support you, here's my track. Bravo.
Yeah.
Richie Houghton, you know Richie Houghton?
Yeah.
Richie Houghton had a gig invasion started 24th. He had a gig at 26. Few hours after invasion started, he made a post at Instagram like, "Are you a fucking terrorist killing Ukrainian people? Never ever ask me to come to perform." And yes, like
Yeah.
I kindly ask all the artists cancel their gigs and don't do this. And
Yeah.
it was in the same day.
Yeah.
The guy made a track with Ukrainian president speech, and 60 months later, he came to Moscow. Everyone was texting him like, "Don't do this, brother. Don't do this, brother." He blocked everyone.
What?
He came there, made a super dope event. Yes, it was super dope. But the people in comments who was at
Yeah.
this event, they were fighting with us all the time. But whatever. He has in his Instagram page, in actual, the flag of Russia.
Oh
And
my
he saved it,
God.
and like he posts so many places and said how he loves Russia.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's, you know, absolutely.
I just
agree
asked,
with
I
you
just asked him why you didn't play the track.
100%. Yeah.
Why you didn't play the track for them?
Wow. I wonder what made him come to that conclusion. Why?
Traveling. Maybe he wanted to travel so much, but you understand, Joel.
Yeah.
You came here and your traveling was super hard.
Yeah.
And in Russia, traveling is more harder because it's the territory is super huge.
Yeah, right.
They have like trains that they are going. Before it was like one train that going 1 week, bro.
Wow.
1 week in the
week?
train.
1 week?
Maybe
Wow.
from Moscow to Vladivostok. From the center to north.
Wow. That's crazy.
Now,
I would never
now it's maybe 3 days.
Oh my god.
So the traveling is kind of super hard.
Yeah. Wow.
The last question I wanted to ask, because I have lots of guys who want to come,
Yeah.
but some of them are thinking if it's good time to come or not good time to come, and some of them are ready, but some of their families,
scared.
I guess you will agree with me, the main important person who should allow you to go to Ukraine for a gig is your mom, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So everyone should respect their mothers. Yes. And just tell me, if you have some advices for the artists who are still wondering if they should go for Ukraine for a charity event or not.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Kyiv, especially in Kyiv, right? I mean, obviously, it's you have to look at each location separately. I think that before, you know, we went to Lviv, and now
Super safe.
yeah. But from now, what I'm hearing is that Lviv is a little bit. Is it more dangerous now or no?
I'm not sure because just this weekend they made a festival.
Oh, okay, yeah.
House and techno, 3
No,
days.
Exactly. Like honestly, if I was invited to go there, I would do it.
To Lviv, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. I was in Lviv last year, but you know, this year I was invited to Dnipro and Kharkiv, but Kharkiv was too dangerous according to the family, you know, and stuff. And Dnipro, you know, it wasn't a sealed deal yet, so we ended up passing on it. But yeah, I mean, I think for Kyiv, especially Kyiv, it's the most protected city in the entire country, right? And it's the capital. So, you know, and honestly, the way I look at it is, if all these beautiful people can go to this party, then why can't I? You know, and why can't I be here to share that love and share that support and just show that there's hope here, you know, and just show that I like there's no reason, there's nothing different from me to them or to you, you know, that why I can't be here, you know. I love being here and I love the city, and yeah, I do hear the sirens. We just heard sirens about 30 minutes ago.
Yeah,
right?
when we were coming here.
Yeah, and Julia actually is doing. She's an actress, so she's doing a documentary right now on the life of being in Ukraine and hearing the sirens and stuff. And so, you know, like it's safe here. I mean, and also I know people that are in the Air Force and that are part of the U.S. you know, military and stuff like that, and they've told me things about how things happen here and how they protect the city. I mean, it is it is very protected, I think, and I personally trust that, and I think it's worth the risk to come out here and be with the people, because it's really a beautiful city, and it's amazing the impact you can make on people's lives while they're going through something like this.
I really appreciate your time, man, and your
Absolutely,
passion,
man.
and really appreciate your support to my
Thank you.
country.
Yeah.
Happy birthday! I
Yeah,
wish you
thank
the greatest
you, man.
health,
Thank
man.
you.
Stay,
I'm glad I'm here for it.
yeah,
you
stay
know?
fresh as always. Yes,
Thanks,
and
man.
good luck with all your stuff.
Thank you
man.
very much. I really appreciate it.